But that's the funny thing about like the narrative about every single game. Most games peak at launch and then drop off. It is a rare exception. You look like Fortnite is an exception. It didn't peak at launch, right? Everyone knows that. But pretty much every other game peaks at launch. And then if it's supported properly and it's a really good game, over the long term, it'll continue to grow. But a majority of games are not the case. And it's just like, I guess it's just a matter of people. I mean, people want to feel like they're invested in playing something that's successful and that's going to last long term.
Exactly. Especially
with
just
want to play one game.
Yep.
For an extended period of time. You don't want to feel like
Force, like we've watched a lot of his videos before. I think we've watched like probably 5 of his videos before.
Playing the game that everyone's leaving, right? It's just crazy. And then it's also funny because I've thought about this and I've caught myself doing it. You talk about like how Final Fantasy 14, people are just like, oh, you guys, whatever, you know, but there's a feeling of goodwill towards them that would definitely not be extended across the board. If any other game was having login issues a month after an expansion launch, people would be dumping on it nonstop.
Let me think. How many other ones? I'm just gonna ban y'all. Y'all complain about it. Like we're watching the whole thing. Yeah, we're watching the whole thing now. Y'all complain about it. That's it. We're watching the whole thing. That's it. It's done. Even if this video turns out to suck, we're gonna watch the whole thing now. Yep. So anyway, let's see. What else I gonna say?
I don't give a fuck.
I genuinely forgot. But like, oh yeah. Final Fantasy, people like the devs. The reason why people like the devs in Final Fantasy and they're more they're more forgiving of the mistakes is because the game is generally good and they feel like they're well taken care of. I think that's really the main reason. It's just that simple. They have a better relationship with the development team.
Yeah.
I do it myself. I'm like, Final Fantasy 14, congratulations. Like, you guys are so popular.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Physical hardware supply.
Like, I cannot imagine. I think about, like, so many launches of Blizzard products, any of the WoW expansions, or, like, when Diablo 3 launched and the servers were shit for a week and everyone was losing their minds, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Multiple reasons. Like, why?
The thing with Diablo 3 is that it wasn't the norm at that point in the same way that it is now. Nowadays, everybody knows that on release, any online game is probably going to be fucking garbage. Like, if you go into an online game and you play it on release and you get mad when it's garbage, you played yourself. Yeah, you fucking played yourself. Like, that's just, it is what it is.
This game is just available offline. You can't say that for MMOs, but it's just, yeah, it is funny. There is definitely a double standard.
I call it good game armor.
Right.
Yeah.
We look at the plot armor.
Yeah.
Like plot armor.
Yeah.
But good game armor is that, like, when you look at like with WoW and kind of like these moments, I always say the person how I feel for in the whole like crisis, obviously the people who like were abused and suffered over Blizzard, but essentially when I look at the content creator perspective, is that, or the player's perspective, like if all of that comes out and you're still playing it and then they come out with a patch and then it's like, oh, they nerfed this class, I'm done with the game. Like, you've been okay with all of this stuff and then that was kind of the straw that like breaks your back. So there's like these weird relationships. I think that with WoW, like all the stuff that came out about Activision Blizzard was due to continual growing frustration with the
It's like this. You ever have a girlfriend? Well, wait a second. Let's step back. You ever have a friend? Yeah, y'all probably have a friend. Well, let's say this. You ever have? Has there ever been an individual that you have been around that continuously annoys you? They always annoy you. It's your brother, it's your girlfriend, it's your roommate, it's whoever the fuck. They always, like, you go into the kitchen and there's a bunch of dirty dishes out there. You open up the freezer because you remember you saved some ice cream that you're going to eat. You've been thinking about this all day. Like, y'all know where I'm going to go. The ice cream's gone, right? Ice cream's fucking gone. You're pissed off about it. Yeah, there ain't.
This friend is gonna get stabbed. Listen, there's a lot of things you can do. You take my ice cream. It's a stabbing. Right in the gizzards. You get them right in the gizzards, like right here. Here. You know why? Right there? So that he fucking bleeds slow. You can leave the dirty dishes, but don't you fucking take my ice cream, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Ain't no motherfucking ice cream. And also on top of that, you can see it. It's out. It's on the table, and they didn't even bother to throw it in the garbage. And then the spoon that they ate it with is like, you know how you leave ice cream on it kind of freezes in place. Well, the spoon is on the wood table, and it's fucking stuck to the wood table. So you gotta fucking peel that shit off and then put it in the cup and then throw it away. Like, so you're fucking pissed off about this. And this is after like 3 other things happened. You used to have a pet bird, and then your roommate or whoever the fuck this is left the window open, and Petey went to fucking fly to Madagascar, back to Madagascar, where he came from. Petey's gone now. And so every once in a while you see him flying away. You know, there's like 3 trees over. There's Petey, and you call him, and fucking, you know, he doesn't give a fuck about you. So Petey's gone. Ice cream's gone. Like they deleted. They like you had a show saved on TiVo, and they deleted the show so they could watch a fucking a rerun of Dragon Ball Z, and it's the episode that you fucking hate. And then also beyond that, they stay up really late, and they're on Discord with their friends laughing, and their voice has a high pitch. It keeps you awake at night. And let's see. Oh, they like to have the air conditioning.
Okay, look, you've given me plenty of reasons to murder this person already. I don't need any more. He's getting this stuff. Like, you had me at ice cream. You had me, and he ate your ice cream. The rest is just bonus. Like, this person is dead. You don't have to convince me anymore. You can cut the sales pitch.
Low, and you're cold all the time, or you're hot all the time. And so this is your life that you're living. This is your life that you're living. This is your relationship with this individual. And you ask them, please use a coaster when you put drinks on the wood table because it leaves stains. And you go out there and you see there's a drink on the table, no coaster. You fucking scream their name. They come out. They think somebody died. You take that drink and you slap that shit right the fuck off the table, and you say, "Get the fuck out of my house, bitch."
Nah, that's too
I've had
soft.
enough of your shit.
Too soft. Stab him. Gizzards.
Was it really the drink that caused that?
Nope.
No. But it was the straw that broke the camel's back. This is the get out of my house. Like, that's enough. You had enough. There's enough of it. And was Pink Sparkles this bad? No, I was. So look, she would be fucking pissed. So look, what I'm saying is, like, this guy is totally fucking right. It is like, this is what happens, is that you have people just get fed up more and more and more and more and more. And then finally something little happens, and that's it. You're done. You say, fuck this. I've had enough. And that's what it was.
A coaster's like a mouse mat for your drink.
If the game was good, if you're trying to talk bad about like, hey guys, there's real
right.
stuff
And,
going.
and the thing is, if she wasn't causing all that fucking trouble, if she didn't let Petey fly out the fucking window, you probably wouldn't have kicked her out the house whenever she forgot the coaster. But she did, and Petey's over there, and I can't get him anymore.
Petey's gone,
So you're gone.
He's gone.
That's what it is.
On over at Blizzard, it's not good. Hey man, like I don't want to hear it. Like this is my game.
I don't want to
Like,
hear it.
This is what I escaped from my crappy boss, you know, and this is what I do. Like I don't want to hear it. But it's like, no man, this game sucks. And they did what? Let's get them.
No coaster.
It's like this weird perspective within gaming. Now, Rory, we're talking obviously about looking at 2022, and we've talked about New World and Lost Ark, but like you just are experiencing obviously some like excitement with Monster Hunter Rise, not technically an MMO, but in and of itself, you've also
one of
this
those
is not
games.
technically an MMO, but as you look
This is the part that he's going to read when I'm talking about Monster Hunter and Elden Ring.
Sure. Look out, you know, at this year in and of itself. Like, do you feel like as a player of WoW of 14, and as you look towards the like 2022,
I don't even remember what the
seen,
hell
like,
I
do
said.
you feel like there's been
What
that
the hell I
shift
said here?
that Force kind of hinted at a resurgence of the genre, as opposed to like we're not seeing a Fortnite.
Oh, I
fight,
remember.
but I don't
Actually, I
think we'll see
remember.
that
Yeah, it's
anytime soon.
it was a perfect storm because you have the situation where, like you said, Shadowlands was not a good expansion. On top of it, you have all of this scandalous stuff that is happening with Blizzard. So a lot of players, in part because they're sick of the game, and in another part because they're also now exposed that all of the horrible stuff that has been happening in Blizzard headquarters. Which, if you look at it from a perspective of like people that have been Blizzard fans for such a long time as some of us, like this stuff we look at and we're like, dude, what the hell? You were supposed to be like the chosen ones almost, because you were called the PC darling for the longest time because your games would come out.
See, like this guy's older than me. Look at him, right? He's got a gray beard, everything like that. He's probably 38. Maybe.
Oh!
And so like,
dude, that's not bad. 38. He gave me 38, dude. That's not bad at all. 2 years younger.
like he remembers just the same as I do, but he was older, so he remembers even better than me. Blizzard was fucking. They were the game. They were the game. Easy. Like it was that they made the games, they made the company. It was like it was so good. Like the 2000s were like Blizzard did not miss in the 2000s. It was perfect, man.
This is true. When they were ready, and they would be like super polished and all of this stuff. Now, not only the games suck, but on top of it, we've come to find out all of this horrible stuff behind it.
Now it's
and
all,
a lot of people
this,
stopped supporting Blizzard. When they stopped supporting Blizzard, most of them first took a break and like played other random games, and then eventually they started looking for another MMO to play.
Right
now, a huge chunk of them ended up coming to Final Fantasy 14. I mean, I came in a little bit earlier in 2019 because I stopped at BFA. I was like, dude, this is hot garbage. I can't take this anymore. I did play a little bit of Shadowlands just to see if it was changed. It's like, no, this is the same hot garbage. I'm not going to deal with this. But other people were like, 14 is not for me. There's too much story. So that's why you also saw resurgence in Guild Wars 2. I myself played
It's a good point. I like that. It's a good insight.
A couple of months back, and I liked it so much that I bought the expansion. I don't even know what I'm going to be able to play, like End of Dragons or whatever it's called, but I know that I'll eventually play it. And I was like, hey man, this is worth it because like this game deserves my money because for starters, they didn't even charge you like a monthly fee. You can buy some stuff on the store or whatever, but it's like for I think it was $50 ever. I was just like, I'll just buy all the expansions and the new one that's coming for like $50, and I get all of this stuff. And I was like, yeah, fine, sure, take some money off me. And a lot of people have been diving into Guild Wars 2 as well. A lot of people dove into ESO, which I also bought ESO. It was like cheap on Steam, and I'm like, sure, I'll buy that one too. Whatever.
Throw it in the cart.
Yeah, it's just like I'll just buy all of these other MMOs.
This guy's rich.
ESO, I didn't like the combat and the animations and all that. It was $40. No, actually, ESO was in promotion, so it was like $30 for all the expansions. It was $30 for ESO and $50 for Guild Wars 2. This guy's rich. But the point is, everybody started funneling to different MMOs, and you started seeing a resurgence from there. But then on top of it, also, I think it was kind of a coincidence. You also have New World coming out, and you also have Lost Ark coming out, and all of that stuff at the same time. And that, has revived the interest of MMOs. And now there's probably a bunch of companies trying to, oh man, we gotta get like back to work on that MMO we were supposed to be working on like 8 years ago.
In 2009.
MMOs were like the hot new thing. We got to revive that project and bring it back. But also towards the thing that you guys were talking about, New World, which is like, you know, you guys saying this game has something. New World has something. It's the moment-to-moment gameplay is incredibly immersive. It's fantastic. Like that, there's a reason why a lot of people just like, oh, dude, I just love chopping trees in this game. Like you don't even get that much for it. You get the wood and that's it. But it feels really good.
Oh, you should flag for PvP because then you increase that luck and you can get some really cool stuff from chopping trees, man.
Fishing.
Listen, I tell you something. I've increased the luck. You know what you get from the stuff from chopping trees? More trees. It's just more trees. It's trees all the way down. Yep.
Never been more immersed, like, well, I won't say never, but being in a town, right? And there's people around you and hearing the ting of someone mining a node just outside of town.
Yeah, that was good.
And just knowing it's another player, it's just so cool.
I mean, I feel like this, what do we really learn from this video? Not a whole lot. I mean, this is like shit I've talked about like 100 times.
Hey,
like,
man.
I'm glad to see other people talking about this shit too. Abso-fucking-lutely. But like, this is not really new ground for us. But I would definitely say that like, I mean, I kind of agree with what pretty much everything said. I'll link the video for you guys to watch it. And that way, if you want to give them the support, you did like it. There's like probably 6 people in chat that did like it. I know people complained in chat about the video. It was not really that bad. The truth is, like, it's not a bad video. It's just that, like, these are talking points I've had for like 6 months. So y'all have heard this shit from me for 6 months. So you hear it from somebody else. It's like, oh, this is the same shit I've heard. Yeah, no shit, because I've been saying it the whole time. So that's about it, man. And either way,